All right, people, guess what? Your boy is back with a brand new video, with a brand new topic. And now, I know y'all was saying, where Brian at? Brian haven't posted video in days. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I was taking a break from social media. Sometimes you got to take a break from social media because social media will drain your energy if you let it. And I wasn't going to let social media drain my energy. But that's why I haven't been on here. But don't you worry. Don't fret. Like I said, I'm back. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned at the very end. Because this topic right here is about to get interesting. So, get on your seatbelts, lock them, and get ready to learn something. So, with that being said, let's get it. The truth is eating them alive. Your authenticity is exposing their demons. Let me tell y'all something. When you are the truth, when you walk in the truth, when you speak the truth, you're going to upset a lot of people. By people, I mean demons. You're going to upset and give people all in their feelings. Because see, when you stand out, you're going to get hated on. When you expose the fakeness, you will get hated on. When you expose certain stuff, you will get hated on. And the crowd that's fake, they telling you right there and there, they want to be like you. They damn near telling you, I want to walk a mile in your shoes. But let's be clear here. Do these people have the guts to walk in your shoes? Because everything you've been through, they would have not survived it. Then they got the nerve to call themselves a chosen one. Got the nerve to say they got the energy. No, they do not. See, you different from them. That's why they laughed at you back in the day. That's why they have all these people that come up against you, call themselves ganging up on you, try to make you lose your mind, or try to make you do so that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. That's constantly trying to put you in unnecessary drama. Because you know why? Because you are the truth. These people told so many lies on you, it's not even funny. See, they really thought they can get away with it. They really thought they were just going to sit there and just suffer or go hide in a corner and cry like a little kid. No. You rose above all of that mess. All that BS they were putting on your name only made you famous. All the dirt, all the lies, all the slander. They only done this because they were jealous of your energy. People, they loved your character, the way you make them feel. Your energy could be the way you look, your voice. It could be anything. But they couldn't stand the fact that you were making a big impact on others. They couldn't stand the fact that you were happy. So guess what they did? Got behind the scenes with a bunch of other haters that didn't even know you and made all these lies up, all these rumors. They wanted to hurt you. They wanted to get in your head and drive you crazy. But they only drove themselves crazy. they only mess their own life up. They try to mess your life up, but it backfired. And the truth, they're now tearing them apart. It's eating them alive. The truth is like a WWF wrestler. The truth is giving them a stone cold stunner, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. The truth is giving them the rock bottom, like The Rock. The truth is smacking them across the face, because it's letting them know right then and there that shouldn't have came from you. They should have left you alone. You were minding your business. But see, they were busy minding your business. See, every time you step a foot into the room, people are always curious about you. You had that powerful aura about you. Go walk inside of any place and people will stop and stare at you for no apparent reason. They were there now thinking that you were Michael Jackson. Because your energy was so powerful. It made people just want to come up to you and just shake your hand or start random conversations with you. And they got jealous of that. And you ain't had to be a celebrity. Like I said, it could be the way you look, walk, and talk. Or maybe your work ethic. People will find out anything just to get real envious of. And I ain't about to call you drive where you stay at. It can be what you got inside of yourself. You did? But let me talk to my ladies. Ladies, you had them jealous 304s. Them jealous HOESs. Them jealous whores. Mad at you because you were attractive or attracting a lot of men. By men, I mean real men. They were mad because you were the truth, ladies. They were mad because you had to get on social media and post no naked pictures. You ain't had to go on here just to seek no validation. You come from that old school era, ladies. Manners. Wear dressed from head to toe, not showing nothing. And they got mad because you're the truth. You're real. Your energy is real. And trust me, a real man can feel a real woman's energy. You too, fellas. Vice versa. You had them jealous buffoons over there. Mad at you because you're attracting a lot of women. You probably went to the gym, getting your body right, eating right, reading books, whatever it is you had to do. And like I said, you ain't have to be in a face or try to be something that you're not. You were minding your business and staying to yourself. And that's what got these other dudes mad. So ladies and fellas, they did this because they were envious of your looks. Getting a lot of attention. And that didn't even work because you know what happened? The truth came out. See, people can lie on other people for so long and thinking they can get away with it, but it doesn't work like that. Because sooner or later, the truth has to come out. Sooner or later, the truth will go public. Because what's done in the dark will sure come to the light. And what's done behind closed doors will be revealed to the public. So trust and believe me, they ain't get away with nothing. Nothing at all. But they were sitting there laughing. Hee ha ha, having a laughing party. I'm talking about having a celebration. But now where's that celebration at now? Where are the laughing at now? Ain't no more partying. Ain't no more laughing. They sobbing. They can't sleep at night. There's no rest for the wicked. But that aura that you carry, your energy, they were jealous of that. You were getting under their skin. They wanted to compete with you, and you weren't even studying them. But here they are paying attention to you. You. They were hating on you since day one. You probably got talked about when you was a kid. Probably got made fun of. Probably got bullied. The people in your hometown saying you weren't going to be nothing. But fast forward to 2026. Look where they at. And look where you at. Big difference, right? What goes around comes back around. These people had no idea. And I mean had no idea of what you were going to become in the future. You see, they thought it was all fun and games. But they ain't laughing no more. You get the last laugh. Because the truth is telling on these people. When they look into your eyes, they can't even look at you for 1 minute, not even 2 seconds. They gotta tuck their tail between their legs and get the heck out of Dodge. These people were wrong for how they did you, for how they treated you. And that's why I keep repeating it over and over again. Be careful of how you treat others. Because they'll always come back. It always does. You ain't did nothing to them. But that's alright. The truth saw it all. And that's why it's eating them alive. Can't sleep at night, can't eat, can't function. They are being haunted. We talking about worse than Freddy Krueger. They having a nightmare on Buffoon Street. The karma is literally whooping their tails. And this is worse than a horror movie. This is worse than Michael Myers and Jason himself. They were messing with a chosen one. Getting other people to team up against you, gang stalk you. Try to make your life a living hell because they were jealous of your energy. The way you the way you attract the opposite gender. Trying to point out your flaws. Trying to say you ain't all this in a bag of chips. Well, I beg to differ. If you ain't all that, then why they were attacking you? They know you were all that in a bag of chips. They know you were like a bag of Ruffles with the dip, with the cold brevish on the side. They knew. If you want all that, they would not have been attacking you. That's like they say. A thief does not break into an empty house. So these demons, these haters, they saw something inside of you that they wanted, but they couldn't have it. Remember, it's inside of you. It's not on you. And I don't care what type of car you drive or what you got. They ain't jealous of that. They jealous of your looks. The way you can make people feel. You got a bigger influence on people, a bigger impact. And they wanted that. So they wanted some attention. They were like little kids. You getting all the attention, and you didn't even want it. But they want all that attention on them. And that's why they had to go out here and try to make your life a living hell. Spreading rumors, gossiping. Even, we're going to go a little bit deeper. Praying on your demise. Praying on your downfall. Praying something that bad will happen to you or your family members. These people were so wicked. They wish bad on your children, your whole entire bloodline. Even if you had a dog or a cat, they wishing bad on that dog or on the cat. That's trifling, pathetic, pitiful. But don't you worry, because all that bad luck and all that bad wishing went back to the pits of hell. They try to send that bad energy near your way, and went back to the pits of flames. Right where it belongs. And they thinking they can get away with it. Oh no. They ought to be they ought to be ashamed. They ought to be embarrassed. As a matter of fact, they are embarrassed. They are ashamed. And shout out to Does Entertainment, because they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Your enemies had no idea, had no clue what type of impact or what type of influence you were carrying. And it's there they're eating them alive. All that lying, slandering, it came back to harm them. And once again, it's eating them alive. That's why they can't sleep. They can't get their head right. They used to pick at you because they called you. You couldn't get right. Maybe you couldn't catch on quick as others. But now look at you and look at them. Now they can't get their mind right. Now look at them, they're over there. They're now suffering. And we not wishing that on nobody, but they did that to themselves. By bringing harm to you. Having people gang stalking you. Try to make your life a living hell. Try to get you to be depressed. And take your own self out. But see, you gotta have a strong mindset for stuff like this. Because spiritual warfare is so real. That's why they try to get in your head. Try to get you to snap. Lose control of your life. Have you sin behind bars. Or 6 feet deep. And don't you know gang stalking is a crime? Lying and capital assassination, that is considered a crime, my friends. That's why they're not getting away with it. And they ain't gonna get in trouble by the law. The spiritual law is gonna get them. You're gonna have these people coming in your face or sending friend requests on social media through a fake page. They want to be like you so bad it's a crying shame. Even throwing little jealousy in their jokes. I want to be like you when I grow up. Look at you. They telling on themselves. They telling you. They jealous of you. That lets you know right there your aura was so authentic. They couldn't overlook it. Even if these people got more than you, they still want your energy. You got that big, big energy. And their energy is so little. It's like a mouse. It's like a pipsqueak. But every time you step a foot in, every time you step a foot into a building, a job, a restaurant, whatever it is, people will stop and stare because it's something different about you. And when you're different, people will see it. And either two things gonna happen. They either gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. Some people got influenced by it. Some people got threatened. And in this case, they got triggered. Your authenticity triggered these people. They're not scared of living that ace out of them. Hold on, y'all. And they're not scared of them. Because they never met a real one like you ever before. Excuse me. But the truth, mark my words, the truth is coming out. And one thing about the truth, it does not care who get offended. It does not care who get upset. The truth has to come out. Ain't no more sweeping the truth under the rug. No. The truth has to come out. And one thing about the truth, it will always be prevailed. They'll know who they were messing with. When they mess with you, they'll mess with the wrong one. And then they're over there crying. They're not finna go crazy. They try to make you lose your mind. But now they losing their minds. You could say that's karma. You could say the truth eating them alive, but messing with an innocent person, it would never go unsolved. Never. I don't care how many weeks, months, or years have flew by. They are paying for what they try to do to you or have done to you. All that lying, gossiping, gang stalking, people that's trying to spy on your life. And don't you know people can get sued like that? And like I told you earlier, it ain't all about materialistic things. It's about the way you carry yourself. That's what attract a lot of people towards you. Even the opposite gender. And they got real mad when you start attracting the opposite gender. That's when they competition start coming in. Now they say who you think you are, or you think you bad, you think you better than me. It won't even like that. That's why they had to lie on your name. To make you like a terrible person. But now they looking terrible. They looking embarrassed. Now they all find out the hard way. Don't come for the innocent one. They thought you were quiet. But you know what they say. The loudest one is the quietest one. And the loudest one is the weakest. They really had it all mixed up. Had it all twisted up. They just wanted your energy. A lot of people can say they real, but you show it through your actions. And that's what got them really upset. You had these people in their feelings. Feeling some type of way. And some of these people, I hate to say it, some of them are miserable souls. They never found their purpose in life. But yet when they get all these people to team up against you, trying to ruin your life, try to get you to erase yourself off this world. You will never see a happy person doing that. You will always see a miserable person doing something like that. They couldn't handle the truth. Hell, they can't even stand next to you or close to you. You know why? And they still close to you for about a minute or two. They be ready to use the bathroom on themselves. Because the truth scares people. Oh, let me wind that back. DJ, wind that back. The truth scares fake people. These people were so fake. They had the word made in China tatted on their skin. That's how fake they were. But like I told you, can't nobody have your energy. That energy was given to you like a gift. And the devil, he was mad, boy. He was mad. But guess what? He can stay mad all he want to. They can tell lies all they want to. Them lies coming back to haunt them. The truth eating them alive. Your authenticity triggered their demons. Now they upset. They want you to dim your light, but you refuse to. They could have put on some shades and mind their own business. But they kept on looking and kept stirring. And that's what drove them so crazy and so obsessed. You see, when you are a genuine person, a nice person, they can tell. But when you set boundaries, put your foot down, when you're not a yes man or yes woman, they will get so butthurt to the point they gotta make up a fairy tale. That's to make you look bad. Because they couldn't have their way with you. And you told these little immature adult children, this ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. And boy, when you told them they in the flesh, through the phone, text, face-to-face, whatever, they got so mad. They try to dig up your past. They try to put all this dirt on your name. But it only made you famous. And that is sitting over there so embarrassed. Crying shame, ain't it? But see, when you got that big energy, you gotta protect your energy and protect your peace. The people out here are so jealous of others. They will stop at nothing just to get what you got. But you are protective by the man upstairs. You are spiritually protective. They had no business putting their lips on you, wishing bad on you. And God don't like ugly. Oh no. All you would do is moving in silence and minding your business. And here they are. What they unhappy selves. What they funky selves. And some of them were jealous of your looks. But you can't help the way you were made. That's how God made you. And they got mad because you were attracting a lot of men if you're a woman, or attracting a lot of women if you're a guy watching this. You couldn't help that. You couldn't help you were attracting a lot of opposite genders. But hey, tell them this my energy and you can't have it. Tell them you are the truth and they couldn't handle the truth. That's why they mad. They are B.I.G. mad. You hear me? They mad. Baby. They must forgotten You can't mess with innocent people, especially if they are a chosen one, and a real chosen one. They have must forgot. You cannot put your lips on innocent people or trying to ruin somebody's life, or because they just envious, or they want what this person got, or competing with that person, or want to be like that person when they grow up. But they need to do some inner work on themselves and stop worrying about you. That's what got them in that mess anyway. Being nosy. You see what happens when people don't mind their business? They can lie, make you look bad, try to make you lose opportunities. All that gonna backfire. I'm not even gonna say back to sender. I'm gonna say put all of that in the pits of hell. Okay, ain't nobody mad but the devil. And he's big mad. Like I said, he B.I.G. mad. I bet they learned their lesson now. Don't come from the innocent one. Try to make you doubt yourself. Try to make you not believe in yourself. But you got to have a strong mindset not to let these people get under your skin. They tried almost everything. And it probably almost did work. Because all they wanted was a reaction out of you. And they almost got it. But they didn't get it. See, when you the truth, you're going to hurt people's souls. Fake people, that is. That energy that you carry will drive people insane. That's why you got to be careful who you hang out with. You got to be mysterious. Stay low-key and move in silence regardless. Regardless, man. Regardless, shawty. People out here are crazy. And they are losing their minds. And they try to make you lose yours by telling these cartoon fairy tale lies. But the truth eating them up. Go to sleep. Go to sleep at night with peace. No hate in your heart. As a matter of fact, you don't forget these people. You forgave them a long time ago. And you still being blessed. Still getting blessed. And then they looking for you now. If you got a platform or social media, whatever, trust and believe me, they are watching. Fake pages, screenshotting stuff. Where they can screenshot all they want to. Because they ain't going to find nothing. The only thing they going to find is the truth. And one thing about the truth, like I told you, it doesn't care who get mad, who get upset. The truth will always prevail. And they can't handle the truth. And that's all I got to say about that. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video with everybody. Everybody. You hear? Share with everybody. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Remember, move in silence. And don't tell nobody what you got going on. Be mysterious. Confuse the enemy. I love you all. Once again, thank you for the support. Be safe out there too. Make sure your health and your mental health is good as well. That's all, folks. Peace.